America's team for a second because there is some drama. There's some juicy drama coming out of Dallas. I don't know if you've been paying attention to any of it recently, Jaden, but we got some tweets coming out of some family members of the star players on this team that are not so team friendly, I guess you could say. Have you heard about any of this at all?
A little bit, not too much though. I want you to spill it all out to me. Let's hear it.
A little bit through the grapevine, you've heard a little bit. So
Yeah.
I'll give you the rundown. So we got Micah Parsons' brother. He's out here tweeting that basically, to sum it all up, he said that the team is doing him the dirtiest out of everybody. So he's the greatest. What's the word I'm looking for? The greatest upsetting factor to him is the team. So they're doing something coaching wise that he's not agreeing with. He's also said they're going to miss him when he's gone. You know what I'm saying? Implying that he's going to obviously not be there next year, or maybe in 2 years, because he's up for an extension this year. That Micah Parsons is, so he's eligible for an extension if they want to extend him. But if there are these type of feelings, some sort of way about it, then is he going to want to sign an extension? However, this was his brother's tweeting it. Micah Parsons did come out later and say that his brother's tweets and whatever are his own thoughts and words. So Micah was basically like, "Hey, man, I didn't say this. That's on him. Micah's obviously taking the more professional route in this, saying, hey, not me. He's just talking nonsense. I'm focusing on this team. I want to win, blah, 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 blah." Then you have Dak Prescott's brother tweeting out, if I could get him out of Dallas, I would. Obviously talking about Dak. If he could get Dak out of Dallas, he would. Now, interestingly enough, similar to the Micah Parsons situation, Dak Prescott is eligible for an extension this year. So keep that in mind as well, too. Then also he didn't clear up the air or say anything about that. Then you also have CeeDee Lamb's mom. After the game, she posted, this was on Facebook, so it wasn't on Twitter, but she posted on Facebook, "Dak isn't it," in all caps with a bunch of exclamation points. And key thing, similar to number 1 and number 2, CeeDee Lamb is eligible for an extension this year. So all this drama going on in Dallas, the big upset that they had in the playoffs, is the band breaking up? Is Dallas going to be losing a lot more than what we might have thought they were losing this offseason?
Sounds like there's some fire boiling right now over in Dallas. That's crazy. CeeDee Lamb's mom is crazy. Is she wrong though? Not really. I mean, I don't know.
She's not.
We'll see. She's not. Yeah, she's not.
I mean, we say it's not a we'll see. We already saw it, and she's right. We saw
we've been seeing it. This is Lamb. We've been seeing it. But anyways, yeah, I think that Micah and CeeDee Lamb are 100% going back. I just like the way Jerry Jones pays these superstars and the way that he wants to win a ring. I mean, he's going to give them so much money. I just think that they end up staying, honestly. But Dak, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what you do at that point because, like, first of all, they win so much every year, so it's not like they're even in a good spot to draft a rookie QB or anything. It's not like there's really any superstar QBs you can just bring in there and win a ring off of. So there's so much. Honestly, it just seems like a lot of confusion right now.
Let me ask you this. Let me run this by you real quick. They don't have a good position in the draft right now because you're right, the regular season wins, they always win. Now, do you think that they could trade Dak to one of the teams that have a higher draft pick and use that pick to get a QB? You have the Commanders who are the second pick, you got the Patriots who are the third pick, you got the Bears who are the first pick. Do you trade? Do you contact? I mean, if you're Jerry Jones, even if you don't make a trade, are you calling them? Do you go, hey, Mr. Kraft, hey Rob, hey Robert, how you doing? Hey, I don't know who the owner of the Commanders is. I know he's a new one. He's new, but I forgot his name. You call him up and go, hey, look, I'll give you Dak and so for the second round, Dak and so for the third round, and some pick, whatever is going to make it work. Do you do that?
I don't know, honestly, because I'd probably say no, just because for the other teams, like, also, I'll just say this, Jerry Jones, like we've been talking about, he's old, he wants his ring now, he's hungry, he's not waiting around. I don't know if an owner like that is going to want to bring somebody in that we don't even know if he's going to be good yet. Because think about it, just for an example, just say that they did this with Bryce Young, right? The number 1 overall pick. Just say they did it with him, and then look at where their season would have gone. So it's right. I mean, it's a huge risk opportunity to take. So honestly, I don't think that's going to happen. I probably think that everyone's going to run it back. That's what I'm just going for because I'm not really seeing anything to make like big moves. I'm not really seeing that much. I'm just thinking that they're all just going to run it back one more season. But I feel like that's what we've been saying for the last 2-3 seasons.
That
You know?
that's I was going to say the same thing, but also bringing up the Bryce Young situation in Carolina real quick. I feel as if Bryce Young had a better team and a better roster on him, they might have done better. Because granted, he is
Yeah.
short. He is a little bit of
for sure.
he is a little bit of a smaller quarterback, but he had the only person he was throwing to all season was Adam Thielen. No disrespect to Adam Thielen,
Yeah.
but that's all he had. That was his only weapon this whole season. And their offensive line wasn't the best. Their defense was killer. Their defense was one of the best in the league. But their offense and their offensive units, it was kind of similar to the Patriots. It just wasn't there.